The last activity we're going to have a look at in Extrude is to extrude a sketch into a surface. So if you've used other programs, or for example like Fusion 360, okay, you can create a surface, but it would be under a different tool, okay, an extruded surface rather than just a single extrude feature. Also, Fusion has something called a fin feature, which is a bit similar to this technique as well. So if we come and have a look at the sort of the design that we're going to create, as you can see here, I've created a series, okay, of surfaces, and then I've applied a thickness. So if we click plus and go to, okay, create part studio, it takes a few seconds and it'll create a new part. We're going to click on sketch and we're going to work on this top work plane. I'm going to press N and I'm going to use, okay, this corner rectangle tool. I'm going to draw out, okay, a square that is, okay, if I click escape, dimension that, so it's going to be 10, okay, by 10. And what we want by looking at this part, and if we look at the top, okay, is we want 3 along the top, then 2, then 3, then 2. So let's have a go at creating that. So this is good at just about practicing, okay, your drawing skills. So I'm going to go click on here, click 10, enter, 10, enter. Okay. The shortcut for it is G, so you can click G. So I'm going to go click, okay, 10 by 10, and then G again. One, two, three. So I'm going to confirm that sketch. Let's have a look what we've got. Okay, and just let's no, I'll be at that angle actually. I was going to rotate a bit further, but we should be fine. Now if you go into extrude, what we've done is we've used solid, so we've created new, add and remove, okay, and we'll look at intersect later on in some other activities. So if you click on surface, okay, you've got new, because you're basically creating new geometry, and you got add if you want to add. Okay, so we're just going to click new and we're going to click sketches or curves to extrude. So I'm just interested if we can create something that's similar if you're a Fusion user, okay, using this sort of technique. So we're going to go surface, and every time I click on one of these edges now, rather than clicking this sort of full square, you can click on the edges and it will create, if we go to 10, okay, a surface rather than a solid around here. And I can continue to click on these edges, as you can see, okay, to start creating the design. Now where it's going to have a problem is it's where these, okay, cross over. So we're probably going to have to do this, okay, in sort of batches, sort of separate ones. So we're not going to choose that, I'm going to choose this one here, like so. And I'm clicking and going around these, just selecting it, spin this around, okay, zoom in and out, and I'm going to try some of these, let's see what we get. So again we got a bit of an error, okay, because it's in terms of joining this, so I'm going to skip those. I'm going to do those 3 and I'm going to do, okay, these 3 at the bottom. For those people using Fusion, it's probably a bit easier to do it in Fusion, okay, however we're going to go for that like that. Again, if we go for some of these, you see it's going to come up with an error. 10 millimeters, we're creating like 10 millimeters cubes, and click OK. We turn that sketch back on. I'm going to do extrude again, surface, and then this time let's go for these ones in between. Okay, type in 10 again so we get the height, and we'll click on these ones again like so. So if we try add, okay, alright, it says it's going to come up with a bit of an error, so we're going to click new again. So this is creating, okay, new surfaces, and I've just missed one out. So if I click on thicken then, Okay, what that would do is if I select these, okay, we don't want 5mm, that's a bit extreme. If we could say 1mm, okay, if I click these edges here, you will see that creates, okay, like 1mm on the inside of there. Now what I found, if you're doing surfaces like this, is when you select some of these, okay, these might be alright. So these ones are okay, and as you see this one is working well. And then when you come to select some of these other ones I've found, oh no, it's working this time, so look. Aha, here we go. So this is where you can see it's actually creating it on the outside there, rather than on the inside. Same with this one. Okay, let's have a look. Oh, this one's okay. So it seems to be creating that. Even if I, let's have a look, select it on that side or that side, it does seem to want to create it on the opposite side. So what you might have to do this is, if you want to thicken that, okay, is do it in some sort of batches. So we're going to thicken again. Okay, 1mm. Okay, on the inside, like so. So as you can see there, that's one way of creating something similar if you're a Fusion user to sort of a thin feature. Okay, however, we have learnt about how to create a thickened surface using that technique. So we've just had a go at creating an extrude and a surface by selecting some of these edges, okay, to create that. And that was to have a go at trying to create a thin feature, which is similar if you've used Fusion 360 before. But there is another quick way of doing it in ONSHAPE. So if we go to extrude as we normally do, and we select, okay, these here, like so, type in diameter 10, so we've got these cubes. If you wanted to create that sort of thin feature, it's very simple to do, because all you would actually do is add, okay, a shell to these, and I'd click the bottom as well to remove the bottom as well as the top. Okay, type in that thin wall feature, okay, so whatever dimension you want, and you know you've got that, okay, same, okay, outcome, but just using an extrude and a shell. So it's a very similar way of creating that thin feature. Thanks for watching, and if you found this content helpful, please click like and subscribe, and also check out any other resources and videos created using the links in the description. I'll see you on the next one.